Hmm. I assume we don't have walkie-talkies. Well, we might.
We've talked about that. I don't remember what we settled on.
I don't remember if we settled on him.
I remember they were talking about wanting them. I don't remember if that was ever acted on, though.
I feel like we have walkie-talkies because Mel communicated with the others when they were on the prison barge.
Walkie-talkies, but I'm not sure they have interplanetary distance range.
Laser radio communication.
Well,
Laser
Yeah, they're
communication.
just walkie-talkies. Like IRL, you could buy these at Walmart.
Ennis's might, but well, we don't want that. We just want Ken.
Kev's mostly trying to find out if she needs to do something.
Realistically,
Okay.
could Kem start the ship if she needed to?
Theoretically, maybe. That is kind of her idea, actually. Though she'll probably be completely terrible at flying this.
Well, it's okay. You just need to go straight up.
You probably just need to get it started and then like link up with people.
If it can get out, then like that's it, because we could go find it later. Ennis has a I shouldn't say the plan because Typhl's right there. But Ennis could theoretically get out of this whole mess kind of easily.
She's right there.
But yes. So Kem is waiting for any sort of communication either to her or that suggests they're gonna do something. It's okay if she doesn't hear anything.
Now I just have to figure out if Hedera would realize that someone might be listening. Actually,
Could just call Hedera if we wait 8 hours.
Tried at some point. The problem is that Kem can't verbally respond. So if I got a signal back, could I tell it was from the spice merchant without?
Well, Kem can theoretically use.
Oh
radio
yeah, no,
channels.
you could easily figure it out, probably.
Send another cuttlefish clip art.
So, so, you said you were gonna try communicating to the spice merchant, right?
Yeah.
You get back splashing sounds like mud slapping against metal.
Kem, good to hear from you. Someone's still on the spice merchant after all.
Oh no, and Temiko can't speak. Wait! Oh no! There's one person on the spice merchant who can speak!
It's fucking Hickory, goddammit.
Oh,
No,
two people,
Hickory.
I guess.
No, it's Laserface.
Oh yeah.
Oh, God. I forgot.
I feel like
it's on the ship.
I feel like Hickory couldn't talk right now if they tried anyway.
I don't think Hickory's really in a... I think Hickory could, in theory, talk. I don't know if they're in a state to, though.
Then yes, you don't hear anything back for a bit.
Do you know Morse code?
So
well, I think I know it's Kem, so I'm not expecting a response.
So Laserface, you're gonna get dragged up to the mic.
Yeah, Tamuko's gonna come up to the mic then.
Is Laserface still attached to Timiko?
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
So strict. Strict and all a sign up to him that's
Kem.
Kem. Yeah, Kem. So can Laserface see?
Yes.
Okay.
He still has the face.
That's about all Laserface can do. Like seeing, hearing, talking, and maybe shooting laser.
I mean,
With
that
his
part is
face.
still hooked up. Specifically with his face.
Not much is going on, Rui. Except being bored out of my mind.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Are you talking to me right now?
I guess I'm talking to whoever will listen. So, sure. Although I wouldn't expect you to be open to this kind of communication.
Well, the bird thing dragged me over here.
Hmm.
So, I guess
Yeah.
I'm open to whatever you're talking about right now.
I wouldn't expect you to be this cooperative. I guess you're really bored.
It's been a few hours. Yes, I was considering torching the inside of your ship before you called.
Well, that's not my ship, but please don't. I don't suppose you have any idea what's going on with the rest of the crew over there.
Yeah. Some guards came up here. Some guys I know, I think. They, took them to talk to the monarchs, Vicro and Flith. Presumably for, I don't know, because they did something.
They
They
got
did
they got
behead
taken
me.
to the monarchs directly. There wasn't like a judge or some sort of
Nah,
lower
they're
level.
my type of people. They do things directly.
Hmm. That's unexpected.
Well, it just so happens the people bow are full of unexpected things, aren't they?
Sure, I'm not sure that would be a compliment, though.
I don't see why it wouldn't be.
Hmm. Fair enough. Yeah, you have to understand I'm a little hesitant to tell you what I'm planning.
I'm screwed on to Metal Bird right now. Yeah, trust me if you want to,
As far
or
as
don't.
I could throw you, I suppose. Eh. Well, I need a way on without getting shot. I'm exploring a few ideas of varying levels of, which result in varying levels of chaos.
Oh, you're planning a terrorist attack. That'll get the bureaucrats riled up for
Oh, I'm
a
sure it will.
while.
I mean, one way or another, my plan revolves around springing a number of wanted criminals out of prison, right? So, damned if I do, damned if I don't in some ways. Why not go all in?
Style. I like your style.
Hmm.
So can Hetera's ship receive text-based communications?
Oh, I think it can because she got like all of the Strick pics. Oh no!
Strict picks.
Strict pick.
I showed you my strick. Please respond.
Oh no.
What have you done?
Yeah, I'd assume she has just whatever like the standard communications array is. So if that includes text things, then yes. All right. What do you got? Because I have an idea too, and that'll be very exciting, but it might take some doing. Well, there's definitely some value to that, but if you do that alone, we sacrifice the spice merchant to give me a chance to free our friends. And that's, well, that's noble, but I think it would be better to have that intact, especially if we actually want to get them out of there.
You can't see her anywhere, but you can feel Mel's eyes on you.
I feel my sins crawling down my back.
Exactly.
That said, I am arguing not to have that happen, so.
You feel Laserface's sins crawling on your back.
Where did I get these?
What
I
are those?
wonder.
Yeah, that's the idea. Uh, Hedera doesn't have the heart to tell her it might not, so yeah, I'll make it work. Getting ready to launch the ship is probably a good idea, but I'm going to try and cause a distraction first. That'll be our opportunity. Oh, go. Well, I think we have something resembling a plan now, so I'm going to try and... I better get to my part. You guys get ready to launch. So, I'm going to cut communication, and then...
Last communication you get.
No. Yay! Oh no.
Here comes the tricky part. I need to find a large ship that I can hijack. Preferably one that's associated with the Ba military.
Oh my god.
Oh my lord.
When can I summon flying vehicles again?
I have a very exciting idea for what I need to do. What I want to do here.
Alright, moving back to the main party for just a second.
Fair.
5th level. So,
I
does
have to
anyone actually
switch-
have any reaction to just kind of being in Anis's little bubble thing now?
I mean, let's see. Would Mel have seen you use this before?
No, this is entirely new. You might be able to kind of guess at it because you have seen her barriers, I think. Maybe. Her overshield, TM.
Mel is perhaps just surprised that Anis was so bold,
Hmm.
but also glad for it.
Alright, so abruptly, while Fickrul the dragon is thinking with a pensive face on his ancient appearance, and Flith looking very, very bored,
Hmm.
playing with a little device about the size of her hoof. Fickrul asks the party, so, unrelated, but what do you think about this Miss Scarlet fellow, anyways?
Let me just make a wisdom check.
Why do you ask?
Obviously, I can't be out there all the time, seeing her murder all of my men, but perhaps there is some redemptive factors I'm not taking into account, or any that I saw when I spoke with her. It was rather a sparse conversation, by the way. She didn't deny anything we asked her. Rather polite, so I was just wondering.
Oh, Mel is feeling uncharacteristically outspoken at the moment, apparently.
I mean, you're in a force bubble. It makes sense.
That helps. I have a force bubble bonus. Bubble bonus. No. Well, I can't say I've ever witnessed her killing anyone undeserved. I have seen her defend someone important to her. We've had our disagreements. The first time we met her, we were trying to capture someone she was protecting. Second time we met her, she was trying to capture someone we were ended up protecting.
Perhaps you
So-
could channel all that destructive energy to the into attacking the IHT or something.
Anis will speak up, but my voice is dying. Sorry if it does.
Hey,
Don't die.
Anis will speak up and ask. Actually, we've had a fair bit of weird things going on. Some with her, some not. Do you know about any of it, maybe?
You might have to be more specific.
I think Anis will then explain, like, the whole from memory. Because I can just say that like a rude person. She's gonna explain the conflict
perfect
with
recall.
how Scarlet knew there was like an informant or something to come in. She was informed by some mysterious person and how that kind of, was weird, and how I think she's gonna skirt around mentioning the clone machine thing, but she's gonna kind of basically just say that, like, we've been tricked a bunch for whatever reason, and it's just kind of weird.
Well, I don't know anything about that, except you might be unlucky. Very unlucky. The only weird thing I can quite recall is some of our most talented have been going missing. Not dead, just gone. We suspect some sort of kidnapping, but as to who would have the clout to be able to capture these people is odd indeed. You might have just been the target of a few of them. I know who probably was the source of your mysterious informant, which is probably our informant, uh, who we honestly don't know where he is anymore.
Oh. My... Annis shouldn't say that.
Opens her mouth, decides better of it.
Uh, Scarlet's the reason I'm here. The reason I'm like this.
Oh, did a bit of torture on you then.
She shakes her head. And not torture per se. Endless love is torture.
Heyo.
Strick stops and thinks about that for a second. That does seem like a good test.
Did Dulcinea know?
Wait, what? Hold on.
Oh, what are you implying here?
You want to hear it? Truly?
Well, it doesn't seem like I have anything else better to do now, is there?
I am Scarlet's ex. She says.
I can see that, yeah.
Low charisma Mel just has this look on her face like, what?
Mercenary on mercenary sort of deal. I can... perhaps.
She shakes her head. I wasn't a mercenary at the time.
Really? Now that's that's news to me.
The path that took me to becoming a mercenary also made that happen.
And what would that be, exactly?
Going from being in a relationship to not being in one.
Ah, I see. So, she broke off romantic connections with you, and then you decided to become a mercenary?
It's far more complicated than that.
And this gives Strick a sympathetic look.
Well, it's an interesting note to consider when we are considering her punishment. How affected would you say you are by this incident? Or series of incidents, pardon me.
Let's see. I lost 4 legs and gained a bunch of holes that I don't even know all what they do.
This
Plus all
is
of these, which waves the tentacles out.
this is her fault.
Mm, only sort of. Not really.
Good enough explanation for me. Does anyone else have any encounters with our infamous mercenary they would like to share?
What all has she done exactly?
Oh, give or take about. I had to replace about. He does some counting on his immense claws. Maybe a few dozen of my most talented generals I've had to replace because of her. Because they'll all be found dead, twitching, on the ground where they lie.
Hmm. Annis just kind of tilts her head. Wait, what kind of death were those? Deaths? Are they sniper rounds, assassinations, or what sort of thing?
Slashed throats, all of them. Occasionally, they would have some sort of grotesque poison, so their necks would be curdling or tinged green and blue.
I was about to say poison as a joke.
And Annis looks at Strick before looking back to the dragon and just kind of tilting her head. Yeah, no, that's awful for you, I'm sure, but isn't that kind of, like, incredible in a way? I mean, if you just paid her more money, I'm pretty sure she wouldn't mind doing
We
that sort of.
don't hire mercenaries. It's a matter of honor. Something I do not know if you would understand.
You didn't even give us a fair trial.
This is your trial. And we're having a relatively polite, civil conversation now.
You were going to
Not
put us in
fair.
cells.
What did you say, DD?
Oh, and has said that you were going to put us in cells a moment ago.
Well, yes, only as a temporary measure.
So then, okay. Instead of hire her, why not employ her? And this taps her hoof.
Conscript? Press?
Recruit her. You have an army, don't you?
Stars, your mic again?
Oh, sorry.
I'm sure you've had former sheep that were mercenaries, but decided to defend their homeland. Join at some point.
Well, there might be a few, perhaps. But one, their blood. They are sheep, they're bad to the core. I can respect that at least, if not their choice of employment. But her, if whoever pays her more, she'll end up murdering my men again. Except this time I will have let her in to our midst, and I will only have myself to blame.
Well, hmm. There are ways around that, but that seems sort of dubious, I suppose. I don't know if Anna should say that. Out of character, I'm considering, like, just saying that, like... Well, no, I don't know if Scarlet does care about Strick like that. But... I mean... There's gotta be some way, not involving, like, either poison, holding us captive, or putting a shock collar around her neck, that could convince them to just, like, hire her. Or do something else with her. Hmm.
I mean, maybe if they have some kind of like penal colony or something. But
These poisons, you say? They were effective?
asking for a friend.
Disgustingly so, yes.
You mind describing what occasion?
There was... I believe I've washed the majority of them out of my mind, but there was one of them where there was a gash down their neck. Just a single one from a knife wound. But then there was some organism beginning to grow out of it. It was... I don't remember if it was a plant or some sort of sea animal. When we cut the poor fellow open, the thing came alive and attacked a few more of my men.
Strick is getting ideas.
Strick's going.
I wonder if Strick knows this one already.
Strick's gonna look a little angry and say, I knew he cross-contaminated.
Oh no.
Hartley just squints.
Hmm.
Fickrel raises a scaled eyebrow but doesn't say anything. Alright. Thank you for your input, I suppose. Go back to brooding in your little magic box now.
Hmm. Ines kind of taps a hoof to her chin. So how did... is this like an... I guess. So how did you two meet?
Is she asking
How's the
Strick right
weather?
now?
Oh, actually, that would be a good thing to ask Strick.
Oh, who is she asking?
It was initially gonna be the king, but now I gotta remember to ask Strick.
How did who meet?
The king and the queen.
Like,
Because one's much older than the other, and it's kind of creepy.
Oh, it's a bloodline sort of thing. I was betrothed to the what you might call the original. I don't know if you've heard of her, but her name was Palm, and she was a nice person.
Strick's gonna look very concerned at this.
Oh,
And I suppose I just took it upon myself to take care of her children, her bloodline. It's not a romantic thing, but she couldn't keep the title forever, but I could.
interesting.
That's far less disturbing than I thought that was going to be. When I heard you were king and queen, I thought.
Well, Queen's more of a authoritative. It's a title. It's not. It's not. It's not what you're thinking. It's not.
What is, like, Fliff's comment in all this?
She's busy playing video games. She's not listening.
Oh, what?
The gamer.
Video games exist in this universe? Oh.
She's on like a Game Boy.
Oh.
Is Anis a gamer?
So remember, this is 90s technology plus spaceships.
She really likes Space Invaders. High score.
Hmm.
Anyway, I see.
I hope she likes
But
business.
yes.
Oh no.
Strick's eyes smile at him deviously.
Cut out.
Oh, it did. Sorry. I said Strick's eyes smile at him deviously as he stumbles over.
Don't look at me like that. Anyways, this conversation has concluded.
Okay, just annoying them by asking if our, like, decision has been made yet. It's not a good idea.
Are we there? Yeah.
Are we under arrest?
Am I being detained?
Oh no.
What's to detain?
Hmm.
They legally detain you without your consent.
Well, if you're not gonna ask if their decision is done yet, I think that's gonna be session.
Okay. Sorry for, like, doing that.
I apologize for not coming up with my plan sooner, but now I have an idea and it's a doozy.
Oh no.
Nice.
I'm sure you were expecting me to cast, like, alarm or maybe at most, like, find vehicle.
I was expecting you to cast Find Vehicle.
Yeah.
And then we would just book it out of there.
I was waiting for the Muda, and then you hit him with a steamroll.
Oh no.
Yeah, no. I was just expecting you would summon a car. We'd all jump in and drive away before anyone can
Well,
get in
then,
the way.
Typhel, though, before we fully end session, I have two questions.
I'm not concerned
hard-
by whatever spell you'll cast.
How
I'm
hard
getting
would it
cold
be to
right
find
away.
something like a mining vessel, and how hard would it then be to take out their escort, assuming they have like a fighter escort?
Well, Vaz's main economy is like the main way they make money is by exporting ice to
Okay.
the various regions of
So I could find like an ice hauler, I guess. That's a
yeah,
lot
an
less.
ice hauler. They have like since
Material wise, that's a lot less explosive than I was hoping for, but maybe I can make it work.
well they have
Ah.
well, here's the thing though. Since their planets are basically made of ice, right?
Hmm.
They
Right.
mine it.
Yeah.
So you could find some mining equipment
Okay.
and some mining like vehicles and whatnot somewhere.
Yeah, I really want the ship.
There's gotta be like some ice-related thing to do with
Like a
nitroglycerin.
mining ship?
The ice itself, well, or like maybe not like a mining ship per se, but like they must have some means to transport it around.
Yeah, they have haulers and whatnot.
And I'd assume that those things would have a lot of mass.
Which means they would crush things around into them.
Like towers.
Also,
Yeah.
Typhul, I'm sure you had like a
Yes.
full. Sorry.
Because I
For
think
what?
I've found a way to provide cover for myself and create a massive distraction and get my fighter to the tower without it getting shot.
Oh boy.
Hmm.
It's a very risky process, though.
Oh, everything we've done so far is. But
This may be more than normal.
I mean, it's also a risky process to harass a king because his queen is his, like, granddaughter.
That's also probably true. So, I guess we're all
Oh.
about taking
Well,
risks.
I mean, I
It
didn't
occurred-
really do that.
No, I did that.
Oh.
So I come back to my second question: how hard would it be using my fighter to take out the escort of one of these things, like an ice hauler?
I guess you would find out when you try it.
Yep.
We don't have ship mechanics. That's what I'm concerned about.
I know.
Oh, yeah, sorry. That's my
Could I
Oh.
just like spend a charge of pass without trace to just like guarantee catching them by surprise?
Ship stealth.
You can, I
Cool.
think.
I mean,
Just as a way to like kind of brush aside the combat, given that we don't actually have the mechanics for it yet.
I don't know how well it will translate to space vessels. I can like get some manner of like actually official ship mechanics, like boat mechanics, to Typhul,
We
and
we had
she
been
can.
there had been something that was worked on.
I need to
We're
make car
working on
mechanics at some
stuff, but
point.
Indeed.
Sorry, I'm really busy, and also I like to do other things. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I know
Corvan's
that- I
been
know that
busy,
feeling.
and like also like designing an entire system sucks.
They're like
Yeah.
half
Well,
finished.
I did find official rules in like an adventure module for boat mechanics, both larger boats and smaller boats, including like combat.
Does that have like fighter craft though?
Well, I mean, space is just an ocean.
Stars.
Well, it does include like firing weapons from a ship at another ship and mechanics for how you can respond. We just have to figure out how that works for a single man
I mean,
vessel.
Can you dogfight in those?
I mean, that
I mean,
doesn't sound that
you can fire
complicated.
your catapults and ballistas at each other.
It's the one
some-
man operation.
I'm sorry.
No,
but,
Corvine, it's okay.
It's okay.
Corvine, you were
Yes, it
starting to
is.
ask me
This is
something?
look. This
I
one's
was
gonna
saying
be.
that I made a system.
Aha.
And it's
Yeah.
like half finished, or maybe more than that.
Well, I mean the
Gotcha.
basic mechanics are finished. It's just that like it involves like making parts, and we have
Yeah.
to still finish all of those parts.
I can
I can confirm that is the complicated. That is the
I
toughest
can-
part.
then perhaps I can show you what I found and you can see if any of that is like adaptable to what you've got if you want to like supplement it.
Wait, well, what if we
Actually-
just like Corvine, do you think it would be okay if we just like showed them what we had right now? We just
Yeah.
like
I don't
crowd
remember where I
whatever
said
it.
that,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah, we can do it as a group. Yay, teamwork.
Yay!
Makes the
I
dream
also-
work.
I mean, I'd be happy to help anyways. So
Okay. Then I will share that in our server. Then
Woo.
all right.
hopefully nobody deletes everything.
Oh no. I just wanted to add also that I feel like casting the orb was probably shenanigans and throwing you for a loop, and I am sorry about that. I'm sure you had some, like, prison scene planned or something.
What? No, I didn't care about that. Honestly,
I mean,
I'm.
You were effectively imprisoned anyways in the orb.
Well, no, we can leave at any time. That's...
Well,
yes,
I mean,
yes,
we
but
can.
actually no.
I mean,
I mean, the guards can still round us up if we walk. Try to walk out.
well, we can walk back into it.
If you're fast.
We can still summon or find vehicle. Although it occurred to me later.
See, the problem is
that-
I need 8 hours for that one.
Don't
yeah,
you
also-
worry. I'll be delivering a vehicle right to you.
Also, ignore prices.
A thing that occurred to me is if we did cast find vehicle and rushed back to the ship, we'd just be in the same situation we were when we had an hour to do whatever we wanted on our ship.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're guarding the ship, and it might be tethered or something.
And the other thing is that Annis has... We could try to broker some sort of deal, but,
I haven't looked at this in such a long time that I didn't notice that Typhul added lore to it. Apparently now the Yamato Cannon is officially what destroyed a planet.
heck yeah, lore.
The Yamato Cannon.
Also, and what was I gonna say lastly? Right. Annis could theoretically move, within the... if Annis could theoretically move 5 feet within the 10-foot, orb, and then spend another 11 minutes to make another, and then walk out of the old one, and then...
Leapfrog very slowly down somewhere.
Basically, yeah.
Uh,
However, by the way,
I feel
Typhul,
like-
2 things. I'm not invincible because, counterspell, or not even counterspell, dispel magic. Also, there's no floor.
Well,
This-
also
this is a
the
dome.
the king specifically ignored you casting a spell. So
there's also the hole. There's
Could've
also
just
the hole.
shot
They can
me.
just wait just outside of it until you starve if they really need to.
and
Oh.
also you can't leapfrog them because
Ah,
magic
that's where
cannot
they're
pass-
wrong. That's where they're wrong.
Technically,
We'll never starve because we have all the mayo and the lore.
Mayo. Maybe
No,
they'll
we have-
consider that a fitting punishment, though.
oh no.
The only thing you can eat from now on is mayo.
I mean, we also have a cleric that can create food and water.
No, I like the mayo solution. I mean
know.
that's a good
I mean,
one.
we could also make honey, but you know.
We could create food and water and then use the mayo on a sandwich.
Or we could have wine.
Also, I
with
just
our food
realized
and
that all
water.
of us except
Or we
Strick
could
are
have
ungulates.
beer.
Okay, beer could work. But
4 gallons of beer.
we're all ungulates.
Or half an ounce of basic poison.
Doesn't mayonnaise have egg in it?
Yes.
That
But
could
mayo
feed-
is also confirmed as a thing.
Oh god, you're right! It's canon that ungulates eat mayonnaise.
My
Oh,
god.
God.
Oh, I'm on a blind date.
Oh no.
Freaking maple syrup, dude.
Oh no.
I was,
If
I was
anyone...
gonna say until people got really excited about mayo for a second, you actually can't leapfrog the huts because magic cannot extend through them.
Oh,
What do you mean leapfrog the huts?
He's talking about move 5 feet forward, make a new one.
Yeah, because a
move
hut
5
can't.
feet forward, make a
I
new
think
one.
you can't make the new
Okay.
one within
So,
yeah, you
slightly
There would be
riskier
a
thing.
gap. There would be
Nah,
a
you just
small
have to-
gap.
Here's the other thing, though. Failing
No, you
that,
have to-
sooner or
you
later,
have-
they're just going to
You're
shut a door on you.
Hold on, you're forgetting something.
Hmm.
You're forgetting that the caster has photographic memory, which means they can time it perfectly.
Oh no. Well, I I don't think it works like that, but
Sure it does.
I mean,
You remember every second that has passed for the past 9 months.
Oh, no.
You do have a keen sense of time. That is a thing.
yeah, okay. So the easier I do, yeah. Crap.
Yeah,
but
so
no.
you could actually time it perfectly, so you can leapfrog them once every 8 hours.
Maybe not perfectly, but it would be way easier to just
Well,
Start-
perfect down
It's
to
a
the
feat,
hour.
it's
anyway.
perfect.
no.
Well, actually, the feat
It's-
just says you can measure it to the hour without a clock.
So ritual spells are basically just concentration until you cast them. So Anis could just casually start concentrating on it, and then like within the next 10 seconds walk out of it, and then
don't scribe that last rune until like immediately before the first one drops.
kinda. And Anis just needs to walk out of it to destroy the spell. In fact, I think Anis can like get rid of the spell at any time she wants, but I'm not sure if it works like that.
So,
Also, I should probably end the recording.
so have people
Oh.
reviewed the ship stuff?
I have not yet. I was going to after
I took a look.
the
We'll have to
recording.
give it a more in-depth look later.
Delusional. Have you stopped the recording?
Not yet. I just wanted to say, Typhul, thank you for session. You're good.
Well, before
Yes.
you end it, I need your reaction.
Oh, what have you done?
Yay!
What is this?
You have a helmet now.
I appreciate it. I'm stealing that.
I mean, your ears stick out of it, but that's okay.
Now I can put that on for the recording. I mean, that's kind of all Anis really wants. This magic item helmet. Crap, I can't use streamer mode! How dare.
That's your reflavored necklace of adaptation. Helmet of adaptation.
All right,
Glass bowl
so
of adaptation.
what did you guys think of like the session today?
I should end it here.
Pretty
thought-
good.
I did not expect a dragon.
I liked it, except that I feel like I was very unprepared for it. So, like, the loose plans that I had in mind did not apply to the actual situation. Which meant that I was very slow to come up with things at points.
I was fine.
I thought it was all good. And I recorded all of that. Get
I was
tricked.
entertained.
I have a plan now, though, and the next session's going to be spectacular.
I enjoyed
Are
it.
you
I'm excited for that.
are you
I
going
feel
to
like-
ruin that snake's business?
Oh no, you think far too small. I'm going to ruin the nation of Ba.
Oh,
my
no.
goodness.
Well, that cliffhanger. Click.
That's a nice tower they have there. It'd be
Yeah.
a real shame if something happened.
Oh no. Okay.
How about-
Yeah, I'm
recording
pretty
I know,
over.
Levin.
Pretty sure Derp's idea is literally to kill off their entire monarchy.
Well,
I
no,
mean,
they
Anis is
they're-
kind of
They
for it.
might survive. They're not guaranteed to die. The tower is probably going to collapse, though.
This is
That is
fine.
that is going to be my cover for our escape. Is ramming that ship I find into the tower.
Oh my God.
Next time,
It's going to
On
be spectacular.
Murky Number Blues. Credits. Recording end.